Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Moran, and I'm the author of the Believers Novel Trilogy series. We're going to be reading chapter 16, Cutting Corners, from book one. And I'll share my screen so you know what's going on. And here we go. Chapter 16, Cutting Corners. Before we begin training, all new members must learn our police academy rules and guidelines. Always try diffusing situations. Violence and conflict can often be diminished with calmness and carefully selected words. Do not provoke or argue with civilians, criminals, officers, trainers, or anyone. Do not touch others in any way, shape, or form unless you are protecting yourself and or others in danger. Follow all orders given by a senior officer. Prepare to be subjected to hazardous situations. Don't forget, keep in mind, remember to. After a while, Jerry tuned out the never-ending words of his academy instructor. He was extremely bored listening to an endless lecture. He looked around the room and saw people tapping their desks, twiddling their thumbs, and struggling to keep their eyes open. At least I'm not the only one who's bored, Jerry thought to himself. There were no pictures or anything interesting to look at, just white walls and a guy talking behind a podium. Even the instructor looked boring. He wore a black police hat, gray police shirt, gray warm-up pants, and black sunglasses. He also spoke like an emotionless robot, as if he wasn't being paid enough to care about his job. Jerry thought the seminar had been created to test his attention span, and he was clearly failing. Jerry wanted to jump into action and begin combat training. He wanted to learn how to control and master his powers. He was not expecting to sit through a seminar. It felt like school all over again, and Jerry was tired of lectures and textbooks. There were other questions on Jerry's mind. How did the female gang members from Dynamite City discover my identity? How did they find my home so quickly? Will they attack my family again? Is Kevin still in the hospital? And what about that strange dream I had about darkness engulfing the sun? Did it actually mean anything? A late arriving recruit interrupted Jerry's thoughts in the police seminar. It was Blake, huffing and puffing as if he had just completed a marathon. After catching his breath, he quickly apologized and looked around for a seat. Blake saw Jerry and rushed over to sit next to him. Blake was wearing a white shirt, black jean shorts, and no shoes. As soon as Blake sat down, Jerry had to ask questions. What are you doing here, Blake? Trying to become a cop. What about you? Blake asked. Same thing. Captain Grimes convinced me that police training would make me a better hero. Really? Bond's dad told me to join since I was going to college. What a coincidence, Jerry said sarcastically, betting that Captain Grimes planned this all along. Yeah, man, this is going to be great, Blake replied breathlessly, still winding down from his late arrival at the seminar. All right, everyone, time to go outside for basic training. Move out. The academy instructor's voice echoed throughout the room, alerting everyone to stand up and jog outside. When the doors flew open, bright sunlight blinded everyone. The sun was blazing hot, perfect for a tough workout. Everyone jogged outside, waiting for orders, and stared at the vast obstacle course. There were all kinds of obstacles, none of which Jerry remembered from the lecture. The academy instructor was not fond of Jerry. He noticed Jerry's obvious disinterest and daydreaming during his lecture. He also noticed that Jerry and Blake were close friends and made them both attempt the obstacle course first. Poor Blake arrived late to class and did not know anything. He asked Jerry for help, but he was clueless as well. Ready, set, go, the instructor yelled, and Jerry and Blake started the course. First obstacle was a road divider, a short fence standing alone in the grass. Jerry ran around it, and the instructor yelled, "You're supposed to jump over the fence." Jerry ran back and jumped over with ease. Blake, however, tried climbing over and fell forward on his face. I'm okay, Blake yelled out. Jerry helped him up, and they both jogged to the next obstacle, a pipe bridge. It was a long, narrow sewer pipe stretching over a sand pit. Jerry ran across like a ninja, but once again, Blake could not hack it and lost his balance, falling off the pipe and into the sand pit. Jerry turned around to help, but Blake yelled out, "Don't worry about me, man. I'm just warming up. Go on and finish the course." Jerry hesitated for a moment, but did not have the heart to ditch his friend. He ran over and helped Blake up. The instructor's loud voice rang out, "This isn't a team exercise, it's a fitness test, and you're both failing. If you want to help each other so much, then you can do 20 push ups together right now. Get down and count them out." They both immediately hit the ground and reluctantly began their push ups. During push ups, Jerry and Blake talked it out. "This isn't working, Jerry. You gotta leave me behind to get the job done." "You know I won't do that, Blake. I'd welcome any better ideas because we're both about to lose," Blake pointed out. Jerry grinned and said, "Yeah, hold on tight and hope this works." Jerry grabbed Blake, concentrated for a moment, and they both vanished. They instantly appeared at the end of the obstacle course. Blake did not understand what just happened, and Jerry could not believe it actually worked. "What just happened? What did you do, Jerry?" "I teleported us to the other side," Jerry answered. "What? I didn't know you could do that." "Me neither. I never tried it with someone else, but I always wanted to." "That was awesome, bro," Blake exclaimed. They both excitedly gave each other a high five, but the instructor's voice blared out of a megaphone, louder than ever before. "What the heck was that? You two get over here right now." Jake and Blake looked at each other, knowing they were about to be in deep trouble. They jogged over to the instructor and received an earful. "I don't know what you did or how you did it, and I don't care. This is basic training. You will follow all the rules just like everyone else. No more hotshot tricks or cutting corners. Since you two thought it was funny to cheat and skip the rest of the obstacles, you're now going to run around the field perimeter until all the recruits successfully complete the obstacle course. If either of you stop running for a second, you'll both be expelled from the police academy. Now scram." Jerry and Blake ran around the field repeatedly, complaining every step of the way. They were dripping sweat, melting in the sun, and huffing and puffing, all the while dreaming about water and a bed to fall in. Police Academy was no longer fun, and Jerry felt like a failure. "I can't believe I got both of us in trouble. I'm such an idiot," Jerry admitted. "It wasn't your fault, Jerry. I kept falling and screwing up on the obstacle course." "I messed up, Blake. I cheated. I knew skipping the course wasn't a good idea, but I did anyway." "You were just trying to help, Jerry. Don't worry about it," Blake said, trying to make Jerry feel better. "Oh, yeah. I'm so helpful that I got both of us running circles around the field," Jerry said in a depressing tone. "How can I be a hero if I can't even complete a stupid obstacle course?" "Don't blame yourself, man. It won't help." "You're right, Blake. But what do we do now?" "I don't know, man. I'm running out of gas and holding you back," Blake confessed, ready to throw in the towel. "I'm not leaving you behind, Blake. We're finishing this together." "You don't have a choice, bro. I'm not a hero. I'm not cut out for this. But you have a chance, a great one," Blake said encouragingly. "Thanks, Blake. But I won't let you quit." Jerry moved behind Blake and started pushing him the rest of the way until the academy instructor called the class back inside the facility. Everyone else sat down at student desks, but Jerry and Blake collapsed on the floor on their backs. The instructor gave an intimidating review of everyone's performance, including a snide remark about Jerry and Blake's running ability. Then he stopped talking as another person walked into the room. It was Captain Grimes. He saluted the instructor, stepped behind the podium, and gave a speech. "Welcome, everyone. I'm Captain Grimes, and I'm honored to see so many new recruits. I can see that many of you have had a rough first day, and it will only get tougher. Know this: Not everyone will pass this course. Not everyone will become a police officer. The training is challenging because the job is demanding. It takes 100% effort, a whole lot of heart, and a sharp mind to cut it when you're out in the streets. Not everyone can handle it, but that's okay. I believe everyone can achieve something great. It's just a matter of figuring out what that great thing is, how to attain it. We will train you for a better future, for yourself and others. Whether you become a cop or something else, that is up to you. Just remember, keep a level head, work hard, and never look back. Thank you, and good luck. After that speech, everyone showered, ate a mediocre dinner in the cafeteria, and went to their rooms. Jerry lay in bed that night, mentally replaying Catherine Grimes' speech. He analyzed every word, and slowly but surely, he figured out what Captain Grimes was trying to tell him. These were Jerry's final thoughts before falling asleep. I know what I have to do now. I have to work hard and become a true hero. I can't let anyone hold me back. I was so worried about Blake that I almost failed. I didn't want to abandon him in our friendship, but I can still be a great friend to Blake and others by becoming strong and protecting everyone. I have to accept the fact that I'm different in a good way. I can no longer pretend I'm normal. From here on, I'll work, study, and train to be the best for myself and everyone else. And that's it. Chapter 16 is done. I hope you all really enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining, and hopefully next time will be the chapter 17. Thank you so much.